I am a citizen. 6, 2, 3 4s, and a 1. That's good enough. No need to re-roll. So another couple of cycles for Bliss's Bay is available. Bliss has got another quest for us, which is going to be fun. Wild Hopes. And we've got loads of stuff to... Yannick's ward. Yes, of course. We have to go see Yannick to be able to rescue Celine. Can I just see Sabine? Sorry. So we've got a +2 upgrade points here. We could deal with Endure, or you could get a +2 to either Intuit or Engage. Reroll your dice or critical. I mean, deal with Endure. It's not really important. I think we just save up. The +3s are so good. Although Engage +1. +1. Oh yeah, +2s are so good. So Yannick's Trust. It is dangerous, but +1. So almost certainly we put the 6 in here, right? Because we need to go plus Yannick's Trust. The 4s will become 5s. The 5s are a 50-50. So, but it is dangerous, so it could cost us. Before we go any further, we need to eat, because we're going to need some like buffer just in case it costs us like 5 energy or something. It's always possible. Thanks, my good friend. So I think we just have to keep putting in 5s, 4s, coming 5s, hope for a positive outcome. Neutral. Oh, it costs us a tiny amount of energy. Let's go for a positive. Positive? Oh no, neutral. Oh, but we got the energy back because of Thrill Seeker. Let's not put 1 in because it'll cost us in condition if we fail. I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. Okay, so we've got a 1. We've got a 1. Let's see if there's mushrooms are still working on it. The Hypha Labs need more club heads, so we also need 6s for the freaking aviary. Freaking aviary, but we're also going to need mushroom spores. Oh no, risky's fine, risky's fine. So even if we get negative, neutral, perfect. All the growth spores we need. Fine. Let's sleep in the Hyperdome for once. Nice. All cycles need to end. So we've finished Fung. I think. I don't know if Fung's ever going to come back to us some more stuff. 2 6s and 3 5s. Great rolls. Quick look at the Hypha Commune. I got work assignment, but nothing important. So the aviary, I think we need to do mushrooms next. Because we actually have to put the 6s in here. Because they... random rare mushrooms or just Girol caps. You see, we have to get the random rare mushrooms. 1 of what we need 1 more. Let's go. More club head caps. Go. We got them. We got the last club head cap. Now we may as well put a 3 in here because may as well get more fungal yield so that now the fungus needs to be replotted. So we need to germinate some new spores. May as well do that while we're here. Because you never know when we're going to need more. Apart from anything else, we can get energy for free if we use our Mitsutake caps. Still don't know where to put this gardener's seed. But no doubt we will work it out. Hypha Labs. Oh god. You're right. The algae stack and the reservoir. If the first time I just don't give a single crap about the briar. Like, I just do not at all care about the climbing briar. Like, not for a second. And I even forgot that it was a thing. Okay, we'll come back and maybe do it. If I can find the strength of will to care. But in the meantime, let's do what we need to do here and talk to Rico. Rico is at her bench, running small vials of some liquid through an old chemical analysis machine. The whirring of the spinning drum. Sorry, I can only see out one eye, so when I scratch the other eye, I can't see. Whirring of the spinning drum fills the lab with white noise, and you aren't sure if she notices you approach. Sleeper, it's good to see you. She looks up, smiling. This little project of ours has been keeping me awake the past few cycles, but right now, well, I think I have something. You should rest. I know my limits. She laughs at herself. I just don't like paying attention to them. The drum finishes spinning and Rico lifts a vial from it, holding it up to the light. This is something I extracted from those club heads you've been bringing me, and according to my analysis, it's a substance totally unique to the Greenway. You look at the small amount of liquid in the vial. Any idea what it might be? Rico asks without looking away from the vial. Stabilizer? Rico nods. You aren't the first sleeper to come through here. Perhaps I should have mentioned that earlier. Rico's tone suddenly drops, changing the atmosphere in the lab immediately. I just thought. She pauses, thinking very carefully about how to continue. I just wanted you to trust us. What do you mean? She sighs. They came through a fair few cycles ago. We found them wandering in the broken section near the gap. The members who brought them in had never seen one of you before. They were terrified of this strange person wandering in from open vacuum. They were quieter than you and damaged. We did our best to patch them up and welcome them to the commune. I only really spoke to them once, while I was working on their wounds along with a couple of systems engineers. She looks nervously at you. I'd never seen a body like that before. I took some readings, some samples. Samples? You have to understand, I was curious. I didn't know what I was looking at. I just took a little of the damaged material, less than a thumbnail. She shifts her weight from her crutch. The next cycle, they were gone. They took a little food and hiked up towards the wild margins where the Greenway meets the wastes. Someone saw them in the distance, but that was it. They disappeared into the overgrowth. She sits down heavily, a vial in her hand. When I saw you, I wanted things to be different. I wanted to keep you here, rather than let you disappear into wherever they ended up. Wherever they ended up. She smiles to herself. Yes, I wanted to understand this place better, but I also wanted to help you. It seems that somehow both my wishes have come true at once. She holds out a hand with the vial. This is for you. You take the stabilizer, the glass cold and smooth in your palm. Thank you. Don't thank me. She gazes out at the Greenway through the glass. Those clubhead caps made it for you. Made it for you. Or at least you, whatever made those clubheads. She starts to clear her bench. It was right there, contained in their tissue. I only had to extract it. I imagine you understand how incredible that is. I learned enough from that sleeper to know that your body, your frame as it runs on some exotic technology. Exotic technology that has a built-in time limit. Somehow the Greenway knows that too. It understands your physiology much better than I ever could. It knows how to treat you. Just like that, a miraculous antidote that sprung from the mold, so too has this sprung from your presence here. The Greenway is speaking to you. It's welcoming you. She looks up. I know it sounds crazy, but I know it to be true. Here's the evidence. And what I also know is it's no longer speaking to me. Even after decades here, I've never seen this kind of response. Not since the antidote so many cycles ago. She smiles. So I'm going to make you a deal. You bring me as many clubheads as you like. I'll extract the stabilizer and give it to you freely. But you have to tell me what the Greenway says. You have to speak with it, to dig into it, to find what being is at the center of it. I've traveled as far as I can. I need you to do the rest. Can you do that? I mean, yes. Rico sighs with relief and deflates into her chair. Thank you. I'm sorry for the other sleeper, truly I am. I'm sorry I couldn't have done more. But I'm so glad I met you. She smiles. You're welcome here, anytime. Rico falls silent. So that other sleeper is the one that the freaking... what's her name? Killed, right? Maybe I should have intervened. If I had done things in a different order, I would have intervened. Rico falls silent. She looks smaller now, more fragile, and you realize how old she must be to have seen the collapse firsthand. You idle a little in the lab in case she asks for anything else, but she remains silent, and so you drift back to the tunnel. Thoughts of that other sleeper and where they ended up weighing on your mind. They ended up in the ground because Thingy killed them, pretty sure. I feel bad about it. Rico's grow beds. The only way to understand what Gardner gave you is to grow it. Rico is excited by the project. Let's grow a seed. It's going to take time though, isn't it? How long? 8 cycles? That's a long old time. Okay, fine. Hyperlabs. Only 2 mushrooms needed to make stabilizer. And I have an extra stabilizer. Wow, we are... I mean, seriously... We're pretty good. Now, 3s are a bit of a problem, aren't they? But we can re-roll the 3s. To 6s? Wow. Well, now we can absolutely put them in Yannick's ward. Wow, to 6s. What a re-roll. Never thought of re-rolling halfway when you've only got bad dice left. That's actually seriously powerful, isn't it? Like if you only re-roll when you've used all your good dice. Extremely cool. That's a very, 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 like, might be OP powerful, actually, now that I've realized that. You almost laugh when you see it. The same small recorder stuck to a different wall this time. Written across the fluorescent tape is that familiar word, sleeper. You grab it quickly. Rabaya says sorry. Sabine's voice sparks up once again. She said she didn't have time to brief you before setting you up with the old man. I'm sure you've got the play by now. Earn his trust, work the block, and then we need you to get into his office. A pause. It's risky, but obviously you're the only one of us he doesn't already know. Either way, we need to locate the link to Essenarp. You hear a shout in the background of the recording. Rabaya says be careful. Sabine continues. I love that these two are freaking buddies now. Sabine continues. The data suggests there is some relay processing the implant data and sending it to Essenarp, but we cannot lock down its position. Either he's moving it, or it's moving itself, or is rerouting through other relays. We can't understand it. Maybe you can find some details on it in his office. Once he trusts you, you should be able to get close enough to get into the office. You'll only need to get one shot. Wait, you'll only get one shot. The recording cracks and whines. That's the final piece of the puzzle to end this. A pause. Good luck, sleeper. I'm sorry to be safe. The recording clicks off, leaving you in silence. You pocket the recorder just in case and walk away. Looks like it's up to you. Honestly, when is it not? Yannick's office, more things to do. It's a dangerous job, but someone's gotta do it. And I have a 6. You spot the countermeasure on the drawer moments before you touch it. This has to be it, but you can't rush it. You look at the countermeasure on the drawer. This is in Yannick's office. It looks like some kind of shock trap. If you'd grabbed the drawer, you'd likely have thousands of volts running through your system right now. You wince. Well, that 6 paid off. Once you find the anchor points, it comes away easily enough. You prise it from the drawer quickly and quietly, then listen for footsteps in the corridor outside. Nothing. All clear for now. You slide the drawer open, looking for other countermeasures that might be inside, expecting to see a chunk of tech, the relay, but as you slip it open, all you see is a handful of wires and an empty implant cradle. Is this some kind of mistake? You freeze for a moment, unsure what to do next. Why keep an implant cradle so carefully guarded? You remember Yannick having an implant, a small plate on the side of his head, just above his ear. You assumed it was for hearing or vision. Those shimmering glasses of his come back to you in your memory, his strange movements, his speech. You look again at the cradle and there it is, printed on the frame. Property technology, proprietary technology, property of Essenarp. Rabaya said the relay moved. and they couldn't get a fix on it. What if Yannick was the relay? The thought hits you like a shock. Yannick with a remote relay implanted into his head, networked to every single implanted enforcer in the low end. A shudder runs through you. Is he even in control? Or has SNR wormed its way into the man? Could he even be considered separate from the corporation itself? You think of your own legal status as proprietary technology, a puppet with cut strings. Time to cut Yannick's strings then. You reach around inside the cradle and find it, a remote connection, a tiny bead of a transmitter, likely controlling the link to SNARP. There it is. You pause for a moment, then you squeeze it. Snap it from the frame and it crumples, sparks, and dies. It takes a moment before the shouts come, before the scream, and you're already on your way out, down the corridor, down through the unit that serves as the lobby to Yannick's office, and then out onto the walkway where Yannick lies still. Enforcers gathered around him, bemused. I'm not going to go near him. You've seen enough. The connection is cut, and whatever Yannick was or had become is gone. Your anger is a hard core in your chest, and all of it is focused on SNARP. Yeah! We stopped the signal. Yannick is dead. Rabia's office in 4 cycles. 2 cycles. 4 cycles. Okay, so I think we're approaching the end. The only thing now that we haven't done that we absolutely should consider doing is saving the day for the refugees. Because we've kind of ignored it and it's going to make that very difficult. Let's stay at their place so that I can end the cycle here with 5 dice, and then we'll, I don't know, hope for the best. All cycles must end. We got no food. It's the only thing. Gonna be starving at this point. A 5, 4, and 3 threes. Perfect. We'll use the 5 and 4 and then we'll re-roll. Sleeper, long time. Moritz is smiling at you when you leave, clearly happy to see you. Moritz, good to see you. Same. He rubs his hands on his jacket. How have you been? Working hard? I bet. He grins. Well, you aren't. You are always welcome to hang at the bay if you want. He glances around. Actually, that's what I'm here about. I know Bliss said she didn't want to take any more big jobs, but she's changed her mind or something. He grins. Because now we have someone looking for a refit on their ship on the bay. Wait, let's try again. Because now we have someone looking for a refit of their ship in our bay. You wouldn't believe it. They want their entire ship disarmed. Cutting out defense arrays, weapon lockers, ship-to-ship countermeasures, the whole lot. He leans in. We'll be able to start an arms dealership with all the hardware we have at there when we're done. He laughs. Anyway, it's a massive job. We need some hands. Bliss said to go get you. So come on up. Bliss is waiting on you to accept the job. He pauses. It'll be good to have you up there again. He grins. Like old times. But fuck the refugees. So, screw the refugees. We're going to go and help Bliss. Because Bliss is our friend, and the refugees... Listen, I'm sure the refugees are really good people, but I just don't care about them. And that's the writing's problem, not mine. Listen, it doesn't make me a bad person. Might make me a bit of a bad person. When you enter the bay, it's weirdly quiet. Moritz must be out on some errand, and maybe Bliss is preparing the kit. Who the hell is... Wait! Ankita? Ankita? I need to go check out what Ankita's voice is. She looks so different. I didn't recognize her, and I just went back to go and remind myself of her voice. Sleeper. Ankita is drifting at one side of the bay. You missed her completely when you came in. The idea of not seeing Ankita when you entered a room would have seemed unlikely to you several cycles ago, but seeing her without her armor, she seems smaller, less imposing. Ankita. She nods and kicks off from the wall, drifting closer. So what is this? She asks. Come to avenge Ashton or a sleeper? Or just looking for another payout? Her anger is familiar but quieter than before, restrained. I don't want to fight. Then why are you here? She looks away, and you can tell her anger isn't directed at you in particular. It radiates off her like fire. You better be ready to sign, comes a shout from the main entrance, because I've got my best repair tech coming up here especially, and they're going to... Bliss glides in. It suddenly stops herself when she sees you and Ankita standing off. Oh, Sleeper, you're already here. Miss Cassetta, this is the tech I was telling you about. Best on the She stops, looking between the two of you. Wait, do you know each other? You and Ankita look at each other. We work together. Bliss squints at you both before continuing. Bliss produces a slate. Now, Miss Cassetta, if you'd like to sign our damage waiver here, we can start on the decommissioning. She looks at you. My tech here is eager to get started, as am I. Ankita scrawls her signature across the slate. Thank you. Bliss pauses. And everything okay with the special payment terms we discussed? She gives Ankita a strange smile. All fine, says Ankita, giving you another hard look. Then she kicks off and drifts to the entrance. I'll be in the gimbal, she says and leaves. Special payment terms? She looks over her glasses at you. Look, Sleeper, there's something I have to tell you. She glances around again. What's she so nervous about? This isn't exactly a typical job. Miss Cassette, Ankita, she gives you a knowing look, doesn't have the chits to be us. So we've made a special agreement, she sighs. I'm leaving. You're leaving? Keep it down, I haven't told Moritz yet. I haven't told Moritz yet. She looks down, just waiting to break it to him. Don't you tell him either. She stares hard at you. I'll tell him when I'm ready. And I don't want him getting worried about Ankita's history. He can be very protective. I noticed. Look, all I care is that she's heading for a Starwood belt. She looks out of the bay, and that's where I'm headed. She turns back to face you. All I wanted to ask, she stops, unsure, if you'd like to come with us. I would. She interrupts you before you answer. I know things have been hard for you on the eye, and you've helped me so much. I asked Ankita if she'd carry two of us. She said yes. Moritz will take over the bay anyway. Although if you stay, you're welcome to help him run it. I just thought, she sighs, you might be in need of a fresh start just as much as I am. She turns away nervously. I mean, think about it anyway. The berth is there. We've got to finish the job first anyway. And with that, she kicks away and heads to the racks before you can offer an answer. Moments later, Moritz enters with a new cutting torch for the disarming of the ambergris. The Starwood belt. You push your thoughts to get to the back of your mind. It's time to get to work. I really like Bliss, if I get her name right. Gimbal Lounge. Nope. Although I do need a spacer meal. I'll get a meal. Leaving me with around 300 credits. I mean, around 300, not around, but around. Engineer plus 2 means that the 5 and the 4 become 6s. Let's refit Amber. The 4, okay, very good. The 3s are now okay. Re-rolling them. Much worse. Much worse. It's safe though, this. I can just blow, blow the 4 to get to a 5. 3 to get to a 5. Positive outcome. And the 2 to get to a 4. Might be enough to get a positive outcome. Neutral. And blow the 1 as well. We'll disarm the amber while we're here. Just do it all. Amber looks better than she ever has before. Bliss has done an incredible job of cleaning up the hull, and despite the exterior changes being limited, she has the impression of being lighter, somehow sleeker than before. Morris drifts by. He's been loading up the final equipment onto Amber. It turns out Ankita will be taking her weapons, but packed and ready to sell at the first starboard belt port she hits. But now that Moritz is done, he seems in a kind of daze, floating back and forth aimlessly. You okay, Moritz? What's that? He turns. Oh right, yeah. Packed and stacked. He smiles a weak smile. I was hoping Miss Cassetta would let me keep a warhead. For what? He shrugs. I know, might be a cool thing to have around. Hey, Sleeper. He looks down. Did you know Bliss was leaving? You understand now. She told him. That's why he's like this. Yeah, I did. He nods distractedly. She said the place is mine. He looks up around the bay like it's suddenly some vast space he doesn't know what to do with. You do a great job. He looks down at you. Hey, thanks. He smiles. I appreciate you saying that. Not many people believed in me before now. First Bliss and then you. A dark look suddenly crosses his face. Hey, Sleeper, there's something that Bliss said. He meets your eye. Are you going too? Before you can answer, Ankita glides into the bay, a massive crate on her shoulder. Sleeper, you coming or what? Bliss is already on board. Bliss is already on board, sorry. Let's do that again. Sleeper, you coming or what? Bliss is already on board. She stops by the terminal, holding herself in place. Moritz looks at her with a dazed expression. You look at Ankita. She's keeping it together now. She's packed all those bad feelings down someplace where you'll never see them and built a tough foundation on top. She may not be a mercenary anymore, but you imagine most people would think twice before trying to cross her. Well, she looks at you. I'm not eager to spend another moment of my time on this station unless I have to. She pauses, looking between you and Moritz. She sighs. I'll give you a minute. And she kicks off with the crate, taking it to the end of the bay, where Amber sits docked. You look back to Moritz. Am I going? I think I'm going. I really like Bliss. I really like Ankita, and while I really like Tala, I haven't had any interactions with Tala in a long time now. And now I have the means of making stabilizer, right? Well, here I do. Maybe I will find places to buy stabilizer. I have enough money. We've got a lot of skill between us. I'm going. Moritz looks like Moritz looks like he might pass out. I get it. He steels himself. It's the right decision. Yeah, thank you. Hey, thank you for working with me these past cycles. He smiles a shaky smile. I learned a lot. Hey, look. He moves a little closer. You gotta find out what you need. I did. Bliss, this place, this was everything I needed. He sniffs. I was in a bad place and this pulled me out. He looks away. You go find it. Ankita comes back across the bay, the final crate stowed. You coming then, Sleeper? We know that Sabine will be okay. You know, we killed and defeated the head of the freaking mob here, which will leave her to be free. And we know now that the Greenwood will be okay. We know that Tala will be alright. We know all our friends here will be okay. They're gonna survive. They'll be fine. And we have enough credits, we have some stabilizer. We can get more stabilizer before we leave. And we can find stabilizer at the nearest dock. I have enough stabilizer to last for the moment. And we'll find more. coming. She nods. Well, okay then. Come on over with your things and I'll get you settled. She pauses. I'm sure Amber will be happy to have you. You both glide away from Moritz, his eyes wet but with a smile on his face. He waves as you go, dwarfed by the vast bay, and you hope he will make it, even though you know, somehow, he will. Ankita helps you through the lock, onto the amber, and the sense of familiarity is overwhelming. You think about all the time you spent working in these corridors, listening to these sounds, diagnosing those hisses. Ankita gives you a minute before she speaks. Look, Sleeper, I'm not going to go back over everything that happened. She sighs. I'm trying to put that behind me. She stops, unsure of how to proceed. It's okay. The past is done. She nods. She stops. Thank you. I don't know if we can begin again, but we can move on. She sounds pained, tired. As you move down the corridor towards the berths, she tries again. I don't think it was that I thought the wrong things about who or what you are. I think I just didn't think of you. I mean, I didn't think about how things might affect you. And I realized I've been like that for a long time. Focused, stubborn, willing to get the job done at any cost. She pauses. This is hard for her, but you don't want to interrupt. Well, I'm sick of paying the cost. I'm sick of being used as an extension of something bigger, something crueler than me. And having that cruelty, that violence through me. I just want to be me for a while. She looks down, or at least figure out who that is. She takes a deep breath. So what I'm saying is, you can get off at the first port we hit in the belt. I wouldn't blame you, it's a smart move. She pauses. Or you can stick around and we'll see if we can find a way to make space for all of us. She looks away, her energy exhausted. Thank you. She nods. Nothing else. This is you. She turns you to a small room with a bunk and a porthole on the flickering lights outside. The outside wall is sloped like a roof. Tucked beneath it is a small desk and a terminal. Bliss is next door, though I think she's in the hold right now. She said she wanted to make sure the warheads are locked down tight. Ankita observes your nervous response. I mean, they are, obviously. She gives you a look. Ankita slips away and you look around the room. You go over to the porthole and place a hand on the wall, and you feel Amber purr. You think you're gonna like it here. You stay like that for a while, looking out the porthole, one hand on the wall, feeling the ship. It's through that porthole that you watch the eye. You will watch the eye getting smaller and smaller, drowning in the black. At some point it will become so small that you could hold it between your thumb and index finger, and then it will wink out. You won't be able to see it anymore. And it's at that moment that you will finally exhale and collapse onto your bunk. In moments you will be asleep, and when you wake up, it will be among friends, on your way to somewhere new. Everyone will be okay, I think. They will be okay. They will be okay. So, Sabine will be fine. Tala will be okay. We know that Moritz will be alright. The refugees will not be okay. That's but we're sort of okay with that. Hey, but listen, we've got to live our lives, haven't we? We've got to live our lives. We've we've all got to live our lives, haven't we? For sure. And, you know, the Amber, a beautiful ship that we helped put together, helped repair, and it's a ship now that has no weapons on it, and all of us finding a way to start again. And Kita, us, bliss. This is the Kaboobles Project, and this was Citizen Sleeper.